we are starting our final ceremony right now. First of all, a very warm good evening to all our eminent speakers, professors, students, and attendees. I'm Aditya from Team Shakti, and it is a matter of pride for me to be here before all of you. The journey of ShaktiCon 2021 has come to an end today. ShaktiCon is an international conference organized by Team Shakti with a focus on bringing up more women into the field of cybersecurity. We aim to achieve that by actively increasing women into the workforce by conducting beginner level trainings and CTFs to give them foundational skills and confidence to go forward on this path. ShaktiCon is the brainchild of Mr. Vipin Pavithran, who is also the founder of Team Shakti and also BIOS, the CTF teams of Amrita Vishwa Vidyapeetham. ShaktiCon was done in phases to build a community that will have a long-lasting effect on women in cybersecurity. So hence, ShaktiCon can be said as a birth of community that promotes and trains women in this field. Now, I would like to invite Ms. Meenakshi, the Team Shakti coordinator, to give us an overview of the statistical growth of ShaktiCon.
Hello. Are my slides visible?
Not yet.
I'm not sure why. I'm sorry for that. I'm sorry, what are you viewing now? I'm having some.
And actually, there is some noise.
Oh. I'm so sorry, I can't. Hello?
Yep.
Is it visible now? Hello?
Yeah, it's visible, but there is some noise. I am not sure what that is, but something is moving.
Right. Hello, is it better now?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Go ahead.
I'm sorry for the delay. So yeah, so I'm going to present the statistics of the ShaktiCon event. So as you all might know, we conducted the ShaktiCon conference in 3 phases. So the first one was the Shakti CTF, which is a completely beginner level CTF. That was conducted on December 4th, 2020. And after that was the beginner level trainings given by the team. And phase 2 was a challenge phase powered by Praboda. Then came the intermediate level trainings by our trainers. And phase 3 was the conference and the final CTF. Let's get into each of them in detail. So the first CTF was a beginner-friendly CTF organized exclusively for women. It was a completely women-only CTF, and it was a 24-hour CTF conducted in December, and it served as a Kickstarter for ShaktiCon. So in that CTF, we had 49 challenges from 6 different categories and over 1,300 participants. So we got an immense response from all the participants, but they had a problem that a lot of people were new to CTFs and they didn't know what CTFs were. So we had the idea of conducting beginner level trainings, and so we decided to make the whole event huge and organize it into a set of trainings. So that is what we did. So the first was the beginner level trainings, and that was conducted during the months of January and February by the Team Shakti members. So we had trainings in basic topics from CTFs to photography, reverse engineering, binary exploitation, web exploitation, and reverse engineering. And all the trainings were women-led. So the second was the challenge phase, which was powered by Traboda Labs. So Traboda Labs is a platform created by AMFOS, our sister club, and the participants were given an opportunity to try out the challenges hands-on through the January-February period on Traboda. So this is how the scoreboard looked like, and we had given vouchers to the top participant, the top person on the scoreboard. So after that were the intermediate trainings, which was conducted by the cybersecurity professionals working in the industry. These trainings were given on real-world attacks, and it was given to women participants. So these are some of our professional trainers. So after that came the Shakti CTF, the final CTF everyone saw, and that was the 36-hour CTF conducted, which was open to all, and the CTF prizes were there for top women-only teams, and this served as a showdown before the final conference. So for that, we had 684 teams registered, and 5,765 total points were available. There were 37 challenges from 6 different categories. So we had over 1,500 registrations from 5 different continents. So this is a graph of the continent-wise participation. Now, through the trainings, CTFs, tweets, etc., we were within 2 months we were able to reach over 5K people worldwide, and that was kind of overwhelming for us, and we were really happy with that. Now, coming to ShaktiCon, which is the 3-day conference focused on inspiring, training, and upskilling women in cybersecurity. Our goal is to create a comfortable space and platform for women, facilitate mentorship, train, and upskill women. So this, you might have already visited our website. We had over 2,500 plus registrations, 50 plus industry trainers and speakers, and we had topics ranging from career guidance in security to industry threats such as supply chain attacks, embedded network security, etc. So these are some of our speakers. So that's about it, and these are our sponsors. Siemens is our platinum sponsor, VMware is our gold sponsor, and associate sponsors are CrowdStrike, Seagate, and our prize sponsors are Sophos, Clarinet, Cybersecurity, FireEye, Hack the Box, and MacBook. So that's it about ShaktiCon.
Welcome. Can you hear us?
I am sorry about the late. It was a busy day, and I hope nobody wait for me.
No, you were right on time.
Hi to all.
It gives me immense
It's my
privilege to
turn, and
welcome Micha.
it's my turn, and came in on the right time.
Yes,
Yeah,
you
I
did.
Absolutely.
Oh.
Aditya was just going to introduce you. So you were just
Okay.
right on time. Yeah. Aditya, go ahead.
So
Gives
thank you
me
very much.
immense privilege to invite you, welcome such a great guest, Micha. Weis. He has an experience of 40 years in the field of cybersecurity. He has spent 26 of years of his career as a cybersecurity officer in IDF, Israeli Defense Force. He then moved to the private sector as the CISO of the Israel's 4th largest bank for a span of 10 whole years. Since 2016, Micha has managed Israel's finance, CERT, Security Israel's finance sector against cyber attacks. Micha currently works as a cybersecurity advisor at the Ministry of Finance Israel. We had the great privilege and honor of hosting him in our Valedictory campus in 2019, and it was one of the biggest highlights of cybersecurity center that year. Micha has led us in engaging and active boots-on-ground cybersecurity role-playing scenarios where we were able to experience managing a company in crisis. His deep knowledge and also love for cybersecurity has empowered us to make a stronger decision and help us grow confidence in our ability to manage cyber crisis. We are overjoyed that Micha was able to join us today to offer some words of wisdom to our upcoming cyber events. Now, I wish that he takes over the session and give his advice.
I hope my advice will be right for you. Thank you very much for the introduction. And thank you, Dr. Krishna Shri and Mr. Vipin and all the team of Shakti for putting on this wonderful event and invite me to speak. It's my honor. I just want to mention on the beginning that I do work as advisor at Minister of Finance, but on this session, I will present my private opinion. It's important to me to say it. But it's, of course, it's a takeover from all over the place that I was work for them. So cybersecurity, what we can say about it? Nothing. No, it's not important. Yes, it is, and I think the ecosystem. I think I will talk about the financial ecosystem, but I think it's right to all of the entire world, the business world. So the ecosystem, I think it's on a peak point on this last month, because there is a big threat, but it's also a big opportunity for us, for the cyber guys. And I think it's one of the goals for the conference to see what is the opportunity on the market. And in the situation that between defense and offensive and defensive approach, there is also, and all time, there is a asymmetric situation, because the attacker all time 10 steps before us, before the defender, and they are faster, easier, they have more budget, they have no regulation, they have just mentioned, just need to want to do it. That's all. Attention. They just need attention. And we are on the defense world. We are like with handcraft. We have a regulation, budget problem, etc., etc. So we are not on the same place. And I think on this particular days, I feel that we are in some kind of melting point. It's a very important time to understand, because I think I wasn't on the conference time, but I'm sure you talked about SolarWind and FireEye 12 times, even 100. But what I want to mention here, that's why we are on a specific point, that the attacker achieve a very strong tools. For example, from FireEye, just from a FireEye, they hack to the company, they stole like very powerful zero-day tools. So they have the tools. Then they got open doors with SolarWind, more than 30,000 organization that was hacked, and they have open doors. So they just need do it, like the famous shoes company said, just do it. And it's and you can see it on the field. We can see it on the ground, boots on the ground. We can see the attacker on the ground. It happened every day. I don't know if it's 1,000, but a lot of companies have been hacked, got a ransomware or whatever it's happened to them, but it's happened much more times than ever. So I think it's very unique point. on the time scale. Also, I think the COVID-19, it took us to a, to a different world. And I just read some statistic data that, it's a difference. If it took years to change behavior, in 1 year, most of the world changed behavior. A lot of people that didn't know how to touch a computer, open account, even send a mail, now they are experts. So the world moved to the digital cyberspace, and it's of course open again the attack surfaces for the attacker again, because everybody on the same place with the digital tools, and the awareness, it's zero. Nobody know nothing about it. Even, when I work for the government and for the large scale organization, I came to managers and I try, the C-level managers, and I try to explain them about cybersecurity. When I started to explain them, they lock down. Cyber, no, I don't understand, leave me alone, I have a business to run. Cyber, it's not for me. And also, you come to the cyber guys and you try to explain them what is the business about. Again, they said, okay, leave me with business. I'm a cyber guy, I'm technological guy. And our goal on this time is to build a bridge and they create a language to bridge between these two sides, and said, hey, we need to talk together and cooperate to defend our organization. I think also on the human capital, it's a lake, a big, huge, you are on fantastic time, came to the market, all the students, all the new guys that came here to be a cyber guy, you are on the spot. The number talked about 1.5 million cyber experts that missing on the market, and it will be more. So you are in the perfect time to be here. I think let's talk about 5 minutes who is on the attacker and some examples that happened in the last year. First of all, I also sure that you talked about it on the last 3 days, and you know it very well about the group, if it's an individual, if it's a group, if it's an organization, if it's a country, and you see that everybody is involved on cyber attacks. Also, we are reached to the country level. So Lorraine refer to Russia. I don't know if it's the country or it's the organization or it's a group, but the rumor said that it's connected to the country. I'm not sure it's a fact, but that's what the news tell us. And this, it's a lot of example that something happened also on the attacker side. For example, there is a collaboration between groups. It's never happened before. Now, a group of attackers collaborate between each other. They use double extortion, try to do the ransom twice, also on the production side and also on the backup side. So just yesterday, somebody called me and said, hey, I got a ransomware, and say, okay, go to the backup. Say, no backup. It's also being encrypted. So nothing to do, close the business. And he have a backup 1 year ago. And let's see if he can release something from 1 year ago to the business that they need to run. Also, there is a frequent customer operation that organization that hacked, and after a month they hacked again. So it's very sad for the defender, but it's I think it's good for us because it gives us the opportunity to be creative, to understand what happened on the market. Not first time, but it's very unique time that the business world need us and want cyber expert. And not a long time ago, I remember all time, we have a joke that the cyber guys have two weak points. One, we all time on the end of the line. And second, that if something happened, we are the first to go. And it's not like that now. It's changed. We are not on the last on the line. And management and boards ask our opinion. They want a solution. They know it's cost them money. They know it's not easy job to defend organization. It's a lot of mission to do to become secure, and it's no 100% secure. Never. We can also see what will be the trend for the next few years if we can take just a few subjects like quantum computing, nano computing, ML and AI, blockchain, AV and VR. It's a challenge. The hybrid cloud, it's here. It was news, but it's reality. All the not all, but it's a big movement to the cloud. If it's hybrid or cloud, but the organization go to the cloud. The instant payment become very, very huge. Also, the autonomic vehicle and the transportation, drones, airplane. I'm part of group on WhatsApp, one for aviation, one for cars, one for airplane, one for drones, and one for quantum computing. Each of them, it's a word. It's a full word. It's also the IoT and OT, of course. It's part of the game for a long time, and it's become bigger and bigger. Look around us. All the houses, all the organization full of IoT and OT, and nobody know what to do with them. And it's a door. It's open door if you don't defend them, of course. So, for summary my speech, I want to recommend you all a few points. One, I recommend you to do whatever you love, just whatever you love, and love what you do. It's very important that it will be part of you. To be a professional, the market needs professional, so be there. Do whatever you can to become a professional as fast as you can. Again, it's very good time on the edge. I know people that after 2 years they become CISO. It's never happened on the market. 2 years experience, CISO. Hello. It took me 15 years, but it's time shorter and it's the need for the market. So become a professional. To learn all time, we need to learn all time. There is a thousand of startup, thousands of vulnerability, thousands of backdoors. You don't need to know all, but you need to understand the language and listen to what happened, to the echo. And to get for yourself experience, of course, is very important. To do some professional certification, I think it's very good to the market. Whatever you can, just do it. And of course, to give back to the community, I think it's very important. I try to do it a lot. And of course, sow seeds of light, love, and kindness as AMA teaches. So thank you very much. And I hope I will meet you on the cyber market very soon.
Thank you very much, Micha, for your words, and it's really a pleasure that you could join us for the closing ceremony. And it's amazing the experience that you shared, and we hope that India and Israel can together continue to combat in progress in the field of cybersecurity together. I think that's a big step to for both the countries. Thank you very much for being a part of the closing ceremony.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Micha. It's like the entire speech of yours was inspiring to all the people who are new into the field of cybersecurity and who are planning to switch their career paths also. Thank you so much for being here. And we, our ShaktiCon team, is very grateful for you to be here. I would like to invite Dr. Krishnasri Achutan. She is the Dean of Postgraduate Programs at Amrita Vishwavida and heads the Center for Cybersecurity Systems and Networks, along with Amrita Technology Business Incubator at Amrita Vishwavidyapitham. Dr. Sri Krishnasri is an adjunct researcher with multidisciplinary interest and holds a PhD degree from Carleton University, New York, USA. Her areas of interest are in cybersecurity and governance, mathematical modeling of systems, cybersecurity policy, Internet of Things security, public safety, innovation, education technologies, and entrepreneurship. She has also led research team focused on enhancement of laboratory education through virtual laboratories. She holds 33 US patents and has published over 50 publications in journals and conferences. She has played an active role in several initiatives of the Government of India and served as principal investigator. I now invite Krishnasri ma'am for prize distribution to the winners of Shakti CTF, which was held in 2020 and 2021.
Thank you, Aditya. The moment is here to really announce the winners. As was told earlier by Aditya and the organizers of Shakti CTF, ShaktiCon, etc. This journey did not start a few weeks back. It has actually been a 4 to 5 month effort to actually run this entire program, and so beautifully done. In fact, I just wanted to say a word of thanks really to the organizers who are full-time professionals having full-time jobs in addition to their day-to-day responsibilities. Due to their passion, they went on and did this. So I would first of all like to give them a big hand and a big thank you before we go ahead to the announcement. So here are our winners for Shakti CTF 2021. Cesena, Bliss Girls, training worth of $2,000 from Not So Secure. Excellent job. So Not So Secure is part of the Clarinet cybersecurity community. So we're very, very glad that they won this amazing award. The second prize goes to Oni Chan, and their prizes are 6-month HTB vouchers. So the team has 4 members, and all of them will get a 6-month HTB voucher. So we're very, very happy for them, and congratulations. And the third prize goes to Pon and Puff Girls. Again, these are 6-month HTP vouchers to 2 people in the team. Excellent job. We're very, very proud of your achievement and participation. And we also will have several consolation prizes to Niffler, Finding N3M0, Inner Savages, etc. So their prizes are 1-month voucher from each team. From again HTB. Again, we thank HTB for these generous vouchers. And a big congratulations to the consolation prize winners as well. That's a summary of all the prize winners for the 2021 Shakti CTF.
We actually have some of the teams joining us today right now. Sandra, do you want to call out the names?
Can I just mention a few words, actually, as
sure.
a summary before we move on?
Mm-hmm.
I just wanted to say that thank you once again, Micha Weis. He's a long time friend and advisor to our cybersecurity center. We are very, very grateful for your words of wisdom, experience to really share with this next generation of women hackers. I think we all need such support and guidance from eminent people like Micha Weis, and thank you for joining us. With that, let me just start with one fact, that the single most reason why we are here celebrating the successful completion of the first global conference on women in cybersecurity, ShaktiCon and Shakti CTF, is due to the extreme inspiration and the visionary leadership of Amrita Vishwavidya Peetham's founding chancellor, Shri Amata Amritandamayi Devi, fondly known as Amma. It is Amma that showed several of us, which is the organizers of ShaktiCon, Team Shakti, the faculty of cybersecurity systems and networks, that our knowledge, ability, and skills, when transformed to benefit society, can make a significant impact both on the world and ourselves. This effort to train, mentor, and skill young women and showcasing some of the most successful women is another endeavor in that cause. I just wanted to also share the thoughts of my faculty who really put in a lot of effort in here. One clear fact is that today CTF Time, that actually you could say ranks all the CTF teams, has close to 11,800 teams worldwide. And to the best of our knowledge, there's hardly 10 women-only CTF teams in the world. Now, why is this important to say? This is important because when we started, looking into organizing, participating in CTF contests back in 2010, which is about 11 years ago, we only had, say, one CTF team from India. India, as you know, is a very, very large country. And as we introduced this whole concept of CTF in this country, we saw a huge impact. And today, in fact, we're very happy to say that India itself contributes to the second largest count of CTF teams in the world today. And it's the same impact we'd like to make on women-only players as well. So this year, we have launched Shakti CTF, and our aim is we will be able to generate and inspire at least 200 plus women-only CTF teams in the next 5 years. So that is really our goal, and we hope all the women around the world, young women, will be part of our initiative and movement to really become ethical hackers, to become those people that can defend and protect as many as we can in our lives. So I also wanted to thank all of our speakers from the Government of India, National Informatics Center, Data Security Council of India, DRDO, and all of them that participated in very many events today. And I leave that to Priya to really elaborate. With that, thank you so much for giving me a few minutes to share my thoughts. And we are very, very happy to host this event at Amrita Vishwavidya Peetham.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am, for telling what our mission and vision is, and what we plan to achieve in the next years. Actually, before more, I hear it go. So before we move on, we have some of the CTF teams joining us and who would like to share their experiences. So Sandra, you know the teams.
Yes.
Could you
So
call out?
first of all, we have the team that got first in our CTF. That is Ulisi, Sisena Ulisi girls, and we have 2 members from the team. Can you guys speak a few words about how you like Shakti CTF?
Hello, do you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Perfect. So, first of all, I want to introduce ourselves, of course. We are Cesena Ulisse girls, and currently we are only 2 girls. My name is Karina, and the other team, yes, perfect. She's here with me. And let's introduce ourselves a bit. We are from Italy, and do you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Do you hear me?
We can hear you.
I have some technical problems. I don't know why. Okay, so maybe perfect. So I hope you are hearing me as well. And
Yes.
first of all, I'm 22 years old. Currently, I'm studying computer engineering in my master degree at the University of Bologna. I'm really fond of cybersecurity and also artificial intelligence stuff. My favorite CTF's categories are forensics, reverse engineering, and also web. Alessia?
I'm 19 years old. I'm currently studying on computer science and engineering student at the University of Bologna as my bachelor. I am really fond of cybersecurity, and my favorite categories are crypto, phone, and MISC.
So how did we meet? I joined the Ulisse team, which is our team of Bologna, in 2018. I also participated to Over the Wire Advent Bonanza CTF in 2018 and 2019, and also Google CTF in 2019. And if I have to say something personal about me, I really love pizza, but also I really love ketchup on fries and chicken.
Yeah, I joined the Cesena team in 2020. I participated also in the Shakti CTF of 2020, but I was alone. And I participated also on Pico CTF 2021. And something about me is that I love reading books, and I also love Bollywood films.
Yeah, we both joined the Cesena Ulisse in 2020. And let's talk about our girl power team, because this is quite recent. And yeah, Alessia.
Yeah, we met online, obviously, because of COVID. And it was an idea of Meo Meo and Lillo to band together. And we think that we would like to expand our woman-only team in our university, because we are little girls. We are few girls.
Yeah, only 2 girls just for now. Yes, and let's.
How did you like the Shakti CTF? What was your experience playing the CTF?
It was what I was trying to say now.
Okay.
And how do we feel about this event? First of all, I want to say that it was our first challenge in a women-only team. And what we learned about this experience were these things. First of all, to use, we discovered a new Python library, which is Pillow, and this library is really useful when we are working with images. Also, we improved our experience on Wireshark. We know better how to use it. Also, we also tried to we discovered, we learned better how to use with the one gadget technique in order to drop. Also, we learned how to compute discrete logarithm in Sage. And we also learned better how to use the module file system in JavaScript in order to read files on the server. And thanks to you, we also learned something new about new esoteric languages like grocery list, which was a really funny challenge for us. And yeah, let's talk about our emotions now.
We grew up as a team, and because it was our first time meeting each other, we helped also each other in categories we weren't familiar with, and we gained a lot of confidence in ourselves. In the future, we would like to do more CTFs, recruit maybe more girls because we're few. And we want to create a space women could feel comfortable with. We would like also to thank you because you for organizing this woman-only event, and we would like to thank our friends who supported us and introduced us to this world.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for attention.
Thank you for attention.
Thank you for joining, guys. Next up, we have girls from the Pornopuff Girls team who got third in the CTF, and they were also the winners of the last very first Shakti CTF that we organized. And calling you upon to speak a few words, Pornopuff Girls.
Hello. Yeah, you can hear me, right? So first off, I just want to say thank you for organizing this CTF. It's been really fun. We had tons of fun within the team. Our team, the Pornopuff Girls, is kind of a sub-team of another CTF team called Bootplug. And usually we don't go together, all the girls, to solve CTFs, but it's super fun. We have a lot of fun doing it, and we really appreciate the work you put into this organizing this CTF. When it comes to experiences, I want to say that you make a very good quality CTF. I've seen tons of bad CTFs, and you're not one of them. And it's just having like this really cool girl CTF being having good quality as well. And one of the things I experienced that the beginner CTFs usually or often do, having the same challenges that all of the other beginner CTFs have, just a few variables differences, but you had the very wait, I just need to look for my word. Original challenges. Like there are different things in the challenges making us having to not only read a write-up and follow a write-up that already exists, doing basically the exact same thing, but we also need to understand the format, understand how things work, and learn fun stuff, which is what I believe is the coolest things with your challenges. And I also want to mention that this time, the second time around, we had a new girl on our team, and she sold her first challenge in your CTF, and it was really cool. We were like 3 people on the challenge, and she was the one getting the flag. So I thought maybe, Leo, maybe you would like to say a few words about your experience?
Oh, yeah, sure. Yeah, first of all, as you said, thank you so much for arranging this CTF. As a beginner, I first was like really scared when I saw the challenges. But, you know, once I got my first flag, I immediately got obsessed. And once the flags kept coming, it was just, yeah, so much fun. As my teammate mentioned, we talked about the different challenges being so varied, and that was super cool. And personally, I also really liked the different hints that we got. Some of them were super fun, so just amazing. As a beginner, both within computer science, but also within cybersecurity, I personally really appreciate this type of women empowering women community that this type of competition creates, because I know I'm not the only one who has experienced different types of gatekeeping within the computer societies. So it's been really nice to like get into this competition that had a bunch of beginner-friendly tasks, and yeah, really just super fun. It really feels like Shakti CTF is going to be like the next huge thing, and it's so cool to kind of be part of that experience while it's still kind of in the beginner stages, or it's the second year now. So I'm pretty sure I'm going to be like proud in a few years to have been part of one of the first competitions. So yeah, that's a little bit about my experience as a beginner. I'm sure our third teammate maybe has something she would like to add.
I see you unmuted, but I cannot hear you. Okay, I'll just keep on talking a bit then, because I have some more things I want to say. I have a lot of appreciation in your work, and I've been hosting CTFs before and been thinking about this thought of making a female CTF, but I'm not tough enough, and you guys are really tough doing this. So I really hope you keep up the good work, keep up making these great challenges, and then we have this thing that we look forward to every year as a girl team to participate in. And also, I want to thank my team as well, the Bootplug team that we are a sub-team of, because they respected our need of space, and they are supportive, but they also really think it's really cool for us to join as a girl team, and they support us a lot. So I want to thank them as well. And I think that's all for us. If not, Catherine, Kat has something she wants to say. If she got the sound. No, I think she's not able to.
I think that is it. Yeah, sorry. It's really amazing to hear your experiences, and that's definitely the encouragement for Team Shakti to conduct more events like this, because ultimately this is the main goal which we are looking for, that beginners and especially women should feel encouraged to participate in more events like this. And well, yeah, just seeing you is like makes us feel so happy, and ultimately feels like this event was successful in the sense we really wanted it to be. So that's really awesome feedback from all of you. Yeah, so what do we have next? Sami, do you also want to share some experiences from some of our speakers? Just read out some quotes very quickly, and then we...
Sure, that'd be my pleasure. So we have had about 40 plus speakers and around 10 to 12 trainers who've been a part of ShaktiCon, and who are really looking forward to this event, and also have been, the support for us in the sharing of ShaktiCon to their, within their university, within their companies, within their country. So it's really amazing that we have had speakers from 6 different countries, and also trainers from various continents. And it was really a very exciting schedule that we have had. And I'm sure I've also heard a lot of feedback from the participants that they have really enjoyed some of the talks. So yeah, some experience of speakers that I have received was, one of them is Sanju Mishra. She's the Vice President and Chief Information Security Officer of Alnylam Pharmaceuticals. And she was saying that ShaktiCon is a unique conference like no other, that truly embraces, supports, and encourages women to reach for their highest goal in cybersecurity. And similarly, we have received feedback from Leora Itkin, who is the head of cybersecurity department, Israel Ministry of Defense. And she was very much excited that we are organizing a conference that promotes and helps women all around the world to be bold and brave. And she also stated that women in our world are facing a lot of difficulties, especially around technological positions. So we should empower each other as women and don't let anybody say we can't. And similarly, we also received another testimonial from Ratna Boli Gorai Dinda. She is the Deputy Director General of National Informatics Center in India. She gave the keynote address on the first day of the conference. And she was quite impressed to see that we brought together so many women representatives and experts in the field of cybersecurity at ShaktiCon. And she mentioned that this is the forum for women to witness and be motivated to take up careers in this very exciting field. So yeah, I mean, it's very nice to hear speakers, what they have to say about the conference and how they feel that, women from all across the world, we have come together and we are also, motivating other women to enter into this field. For instance, we've had beginner level trainings, we have had CTFs, and it's really amazing, to see people willing to speak at ShaktiCon and want to help other women. And this is, one of the greatest opportunity that, all the participants, I'm sure, they've had so far. And this is one of the motivation that we really want to have more speakers in our next edition and try to reach more women in the world and to help them gain more power and help them enter into the field of cybersecurity. Yeah, over to you, Shrika.
Yeah, thank you, Soumya, for collecting and sharing the information which you got. Yeah, so actually with that, we are coming to the end of ShaktiCon. It's been like a great ride for us as organizers of this event. So honorable chief guest, Micha Weis, our most valued invited guests, ladies and gentlemen, it's my privilege to propose a vote of thanks for this event. I, on behalf of Team Shakti and the entire ShaktiCon crew, including all organizers and alumni, and on my own behalf, extend a very hearty vote of thanks to all the speakers and attendees joining us today. A big thank you to Micha for joining with us and sharing your thoughts, especially on the pressing need of cybersecurity professionals and the rise of need for people in this field, which makes it really impressive for beginners to get started with this field and learn more in depth. Also, my sincere thanks to Dr. Krishna Sri Achyutan for being with us and also sharing the mission and vision of Team Shakti. I would also like to thank our sponsors, Platinum sponsor Siemens, Gold sponsors VMware, and our associate sponsors CrowdStrike and Seagate. Also our prize sponsors Sophos, Not So Secure, CrowdStrike, FireEye, and Hack the Box. Your support definitely helped us in making ShaktiCon a great success. And we would like to acknowledge our gratitude to Vipin Pavithran, founder of Team Shakti, for being the pillar of support and encouragement, without whom this event would not be a success. And we would like to thank all the alumni members, especially the core team who stayed with us for the past 2 months, coming up with the idea of the conference itself and the whole planning. Without them, it's almost impossible to have this conference run with such a level of professionalism. We would also like to thank the website team, naming the person in specific in this case, Ashwin Chenoy, who worked day and night for building and designing and running the awesome website and updating the most recent info, and the AmpForce team, who also helped with building Traboda which is the platform for practicing the CTF challenges, which we also use during our training for running mock contests and practice challenges. Special thanks to Amrita Center for Cybersecurity, the staff, and the MTech students and ICTS. And with special mention to our Zoom host, Aravind, who probably didn't sleep much for the past 3 days, working hard to manage the network and content. So thank you so much. Kudos to your commitment for being with us. And many thanks to all with content review videos and so on. I might have missed a few people. In case I miss someone, it's totally on me, and apologies in advance, because there is really a huge number of people who worked in the background, and an event like ShaktiCon really took the support and help of so many people, and it would not be a success without all your help. So thank you from the bottom of our heart. Team Shakti, Team Weis is very much indebted to you all for your support. Last but not the least, I would like to take this opportunity to place on record our hearty thanks to Amma, Mata Amritanandamayi Devi, Chancellor of Amrita University, and the guidance she has extended to all of us. Without her, none of these could have ever materialized. Once again, I want to state that we are all most grateful to all the speakers and trainers and every other supporters who supported this event. We thank you for being with us. Before I stop, I would like to say that this is not really the end, because we have so many other events coming up. In June, actually in July, we are starting the next CTF in together. So let's end with the promo of the new beginning, which we will have. So Arvind, if you can play the video as the closing note. So once again, thanks to everyone for joining us today.
Once again, and we hope to see you in CTF and also in the next edition of ShaktiCon in 2022. So have a nice evening, and thank you once again.